Okay. So go ahead and everybody roll me a d4. Locke, you're the first one up. Basically, because you didn't sleep to begin with, because you're a vampire, you just kind of meditate. And so you see that some people are starting to rustle, and you think about for a second just draining one of them. And then I guess, your better judgment, like, oh, these guys are kind of useful, sort of. And you fed, yesterday, so you're just like, all right. Um, so you're the first one up. If there's anything you'd like to do before anybody else wakes up.
Can I go back to sleep? Well, not sleep. Can I rest again?
No, I'm not gonna allow you to dual rest to get to full HP or anything.
All right. What time of the day is it?
So you guys kind of went out there. The trials took a little bit of the day, but I would say that now you're approaching actual night. You guys rested for the latter half of the day, so between like noon and like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So it's nighttime now.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna wander to the bar again and try and find someone who's fit chased.
Fit chased?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, roll a d100. Add your luck. 62. Everybody kind of seems to just be getting their night of revelry started. It seems like the last time you guys were there was in the early morning and people were drunk as hell from the night before. But this is like when they start drinking, is around 9 or 10 o'clock. And so everybody's just kind of arriving and starting a revelry and getting their drink on.
Right. Okay. Let me find somebody. I'm gonna look for someone that is somewhat vulnerable. Just someone who doesn't look like. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna use status, and I'm gonna look for somebody that's like low level.
Oh god, are you gonna use status on like 150 people?
No.
Okay, well just
Right,
roll another luck d100 and 11.
All right, what's that?
Okay, you peer at this guy in a red hood, and
Is it Ezreal?
and it says Ezreal question marks all over the page.
Yeah, I'm not messing with him again. All right, I'll go again.
Okay. All right, so you look at a person who is again a Tarloon, just one of those little small people. You look in at this little Tarloon gentleman who is wearing an exquisite outfit, just great embroidery. You can tell that the tailor was definitely of much renown just by looking at the outfit that he's wearing. Little gold leaflets around the collar, and the buttons themselves have pressed with crests on them, and it just looks like the kind of outfit that would cost platinum, if not lots of gold. And he's just boasting and jumping around, and everybody seems to hate him. When you do the status on him, you see that his level is displayed, and he is level 14.
Level 14.
And it says, Tough Lou.
Tough Lou.
Tough Lou. And he's got a title called The Boisterous.
I'm gonna go be like, hey there. Can I buy you a drink? And I'll make a charm check, charisma check.
A charisma check on him? He looks at you and he's just like, I'd never turn down a drink. You want to give me a drink? Gosh, camera, what are you doing? Look at me. Look at me, camera. Sorry. He says, you want to give me a drink? I'll be very happy to take that from you. Ah,
All right, so I'll order a drink for me and my friend.
Tofu.
Tofu.
Okay, at this time, Annika, you wake up. Your microphone is off, babe.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay, my name is Roa in this game.
Son of a gun, what is wrong with me?
Lol.
I just watched a movie, a Christmas movie, because I was feeling nostalgic, and everything is just destroyed in my brain right now.
Was it Die Hard?
That is not a
Don't
Christmas
ask.
movie.
That is too
Yes,
aggressive.
it is.
No,
I haven't seen it,
It
and
was
I
a
will-
terrible, terrible children's movie.
It came out in June, so I think that settles whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Set during Christmas.
Uh,
Yeah, no.
So-
Locke,
so Roa
make me a
wakes up-
Constitution check if you're drinking with him. And then Roa, go ahead.
I think she just bounces right into action. So we need to find somebody that sells antidotes, hopefully at a good price. So I'm gonna wander around looking for like an apothecary.
Okay. So you can make a intelligence check for me because you've been to an apothecary already.
I have to just remember where it is.
Yeah.
Oops, that's not intelligence.
Kat wants to know what movie. All right, fine. I was watching The Santa Claus 2. Yeah.
Much better than the Santa Claus
I
3.
think my IQ it was much better than the third one. That's why they're both on Netflix now and I
Okay. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. You remember it was somewhere in that center market in town. You don't remember. Oh gosh. You don't remember exactly where it is.
Yeah, I just keep looking until I find it. So
Okay, yeah. So you walk into the shop, and he sees you as you walk in, and he says, "Hello. Have
Hi.
you found my mushroom?"
No, actually, we're back because we realized that we need some antidotes to help us with those spiders.
Ah, yes. I could have warned you of that if I knew you were going into the deep.
Yeah, sorry. Well, yeah. Is that the best place to find the mushrooms, by the way, the forest? Because there were mushrooms there.
I would say the actual deep itself, probably second or third ring, which, frankly, I wouldn't have requested it of you if I realized that you were so incompetent to the ways of going down into the deep.
I mean,
obviously
we
do.
killed like 8 spiders, so, you know.
Spiders. Just spiders?
We're working on it. We did good. I didn't get hit at all. But I need some antidotes for my less capable friends.
Alright, I will sell you antidotes, but unfortunately those are 1 gold apiece.
Yeah, well, is there anything we could offer in trade or something to knock that price down a bit?
If you are able to bring me something of equal worth, I would be happy to do so. Unfortunately, times are a bit scarce in the way of these antidotes. There have been less and less adventurers willing to go into the deep to acquire the glands necessary for us to produce the potions. If you yourself have any of these glands, then I would give them to you for half price.
You mean the like sacks from the spiders?
Yes, the
I-
poison glands.
I don't have them on me, but one of our people does. I will be right back. And I go running off to find Owen.
Okay, you go off to find Owen. Around this time, Aramil, Owen, you both wake up.
Or was it Aramil that had the sacks? It was Aramil? Yeah. Okay, so I go running off to find Aramil.
No, you go off to look and find Owen.
Okay. I'm just going to get the whole team together.
So, Locke, You made a Constitution check of 13. You're feeling a little bit buzzed from what you drank. You also spend 2 silver, by the way. It's a silver per drink. This drink is a lot heartier than you thought it was going to be. You figured they would put ale in front of you. What they gave you instead was this twisted glass that seemed to have 2 individual flutes of liquid that spun like a helix up to the top, and then at the middle they met and the color changed. So it was 2 different colors. And so it's like a shot that you just chug the whole thing. And you're feeling a little bit buzzed, which is a new experience for you in this body, and a new experience for you in general, as in your previous life, you never really got drunk. So this really hits you hard, and you're feeling a little loose of tongue. So you actually, for the next 16 hours, you have to make me a wisdom check to stop from absolutely telling the truth on anything that anybody asks you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm gonna order my buddy another drink, not myself.
All right, then. I'll be happy to drink some of this. Thank you. So what are you doing here in this establishment giving me free drinks, Fowen?
I'll make my wisdom check. If it'll roll.
All right, you're fine.
So just looking for somebody to drink with.
Well, I thank you. Not a whole lot of people around here offer me drinks anymore. I feel just a little bit bad about the entire situation. Maybe I rubbed them the wrong way. Who knows? Who gives a fuck?
Well, you've done me no wrong, so I'm happy to buy you some drinks. Besides, you look like someone who enjoys the finer things.
Aye, I do indeed, I do indeed. In my travels, I have come across the most exquisite of wares. As you can see, I am well attired. You guys are up, by the way, so you can do whatever you want.
Are there any of the mages around, or is it just like empty?
Where are you?
I thought we're at the mage's place, or did we go to an inn?
You were at the room. Once you leave through the portal, you can choose what floor you go to, with the exception of a couple of the upper echelon rooms. So you can go to the main floor, which sends you back out into the market. You can go to the gladiators hall and watch more people attempting to join the Mages Guild. Or you can go speak with the headmaster, or you can go to the tavern.
Screw it, let's go to the tavern.
Upon entering the tavern, you see that there's just hundreds of people, different races, just all wearing robes and all just starting to start their night of revelry. What are you up to, Aramil?
That's actually the exact thought I had too.
Okay, so you guys go down together. You go to the tavern, and you see all these people starting to get drunk.
Do I see Locke? Can I like look for Locke out of curiosity? Like
you can make me perception.
a perception.
Check. Yeah, wisdom. Which actually, don't you get bonuses to your perception?
Only if it's like scent related or whatever.
You know his scent. You are familiar with him. You know his scent.
Gotcha. So that would be +5 to sensing enemies.
Well, sensing him as well.
Right.
I probably put enemies on there because I didn't expect you to go looking for your comrades, but yes, any
okay,
entity
just
that you're choosing.
put another +5 on
Put
is what you're
another
saying.
+5, yes. 17. Yeah, you sort of sense his presence. He's definitely towards the bar area.
All right. As of now, I just want to kind of mingle around, not really any specific thing. Just kind of listen in, see if I pick up any tidbits from people just talking.
Okay. There's a lot of people talking about their adventures in the deep, and there's a couple of people just sort of chatting about just miscellaneous bullshit. There's nobody talking about anything important that you can get right away. You can make me another wisdom check, this time not adding the extra +5, to see if you can pick up on anything. No, just a bunch of monotonous bullshit. They're talking about, like, oh, who do you think's gonna win in the next cockfights between the different little mini-bins? Like, it's just these people are horrible. Like, you can tell right away that this guild on this floor is not full of the highest-minded people that you would have expected the Aether Master's Order to have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of keep wandering around for now.
All right, cool. Annika, you've arrived back at the order, so you're
Roa.
welcome. Dang it, Roa. I feel like we just did Prophet Gaia, and it's gonna throw me off.
So I'm looking for Owen or just any other member of the party at this point. So I'll like probably check their rooms first, and if they're not there, then I'll like, all right, well, where would a dog go?
Yeah, so you make it you make it there, and then you see your options when you go back to the portal. And that's the headmaster, the tavern, the gladiators hall, and then back to the base of the tower.
I mean, should I roll like some kind of perception or something to just see where I wind up, or
You can make roll a d4 if you want to just go for luck.
oh, I'm just saying. Otherwise, I'm just gonna straight to the tavern. 'Cause-
Yeah, just go to the tavern then. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's the busiest spot. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like, is that meta? I don't know. But yeah, okay. So Roa kind of like bounces into the tavern, and she's looking around for.
There are so many people. You see that I think Aramil's just sort of standing by the door still, just looking at people, because he hasn't said he's done anything else. So you walk in and you
So
see
I
Aramil.
burst in and I bump into him, and I'm like, oh, hi, hey, do you have those spider sack thingies we got from all the bitey scary spiders?
Yeah, I still got them on me. What about them?
We can trade them for any venoms and then go back out and maybe not get poisoned this time.
That probably would be useful.
Yeah. And do you have the other things with the fangs too?
Don't forget. He did say half price, not free.
Yeah. That means-
But can we trade them 2 for 1?
I did not have the fangs. I think Owen still had those.
Is he here?
Yes. We came together, but I don't know where he wandered off to.
I'm gonna like look around and I'll just be like, oh, hen at the top of my lungs. And like 7 people
Make me a strength check.
All right.
How strong are them lungs?
13.
13. That's pretty good for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you yell loud enough to like that everybody
It's just
kind
like a yowl. like a
everybody kind of hears you and like looks at you for a second and then goes back to what they're doing. Owen, you do hear her yelling.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as everyone else. Like, wait, who's that lady? Yell, what? Huh? And just kind of like go back to just walking around.
I will start combing the crowd, I guess.
All right.
But I'm gonna keep yelling, be like, "Oh, and we need the stuff you have. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe we'll get a good deal."
Yeah, you just keep walking around yelling. It's up to him. He can hear you.
Gonna kind of like half like kind of sulk in the direction of her yelling, like try to make it obvious. It's like I don't know who she's yelling for. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like,
I'm not with this lady.
God, who's this weirdo? Right? I'll go try to
yeah,
quiet
and just
her
kind
down.
of work my way in that direction.
Back at the bar, you can tell that Tafu's getting just a little bit toasty. And he's just like, so what is it that you do around here? You an adept? Novice? You're good in the ways of spellcrafting?
Well, yeah, I'm just a novice, just trying to make a few friends.
Oh, you've come to the right place. I'm the man to make friends with. I could hook you up with all of the good quests, and I could hook you up with all the good equipment, given the right circumstances.
That's what I like to hear. Here, have a couple more drinks.
Gonna go.
Every
broke
one
on
of these,
drinks.
every one of these costs a silver.
Oh, that's fine. How many have I've done at
You've
least?
given 2 to him.
So
you wanna
that's
give him
so
another-
now is this? I'm giving him another 2, and then I'll do another. Yeah.
puts another 2 in front of him, and he goes, Like he doesn't know which one to drink first. Like, yeah, and then he just chugs one and looks to the other, but hasn't drank it yet. You make your way over to Annika. Not, dang it, Roa.
Yeah. Yes. What do you need? What's the
We need-
problem?
We need to all go see the person at the apothecary because we need to get poison antidotes, and he offered me a good deal. But I just wanted to make sure I brought all of the people with me this time, so I didn't have to come back again. So let's go.
Should we get Locke?
Now he doesn't have anything, right?
Mm,
I mean, if
I
you
don't
wanna.
keep track of what he has.
I'm just gonna shout like, "Locke, we might need you. We're gonna be at the apothecary."
Is everyone else like getting drunk, or is it mostly just the guy he's feeding drinks
The
to?
guy
is
he's feeding
drunk?
drink to is getting drunk fast. Most people do not drink at that pace, and everybody else is sort of starting their nights. You can see that people are starting to stand up and set up and take bets for the gambling den. But yeah, it's still
Okay,
early
well,
in the night.
So twofold. One, I'm gonna go over towards like not like to him to interrupt, but be like, we're leaving, like kind of pointing from like behind, so he would notice it, but whoever he's talking to wouldn't have any idea.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if the other guy notices. He rolled a crit failure. He takes the next drink and just throws it straight back. Wow.
And I'll buy him 2 more.
It's so appropriate that I'm using Scanlan's die for this.
So also,
So, yeah,
what I
another
want to
2
try
grand.
and do, since I'm pretty sure we can notice that he's drunk at this point, especially if he's feeding him drinks this fast. I want to try and steal from him and then just keep walking.
Okay, make a steal check. I think that's just a D100. Do you add luck to this?
I have a skill, yeah. Roll Dex plus luck bonus against target's will.
Oh god.
His will's probably destroyed right now.
His will's super low right now. Yeah.
So would this be? It's a D20 plus my Dex and Lux, or
That's
just
for him
Dex and luck?
noticing you doing it. You still need to roll your luck for what you steal.
Okay, just a second.
I don't know why we're bothering. He's about to get et, and then we get all his stuff. So
Practice.
Mm-hmm.
XP.
Wait, that's not
So that-
right. That's not right.
That's what I was asking. Or is it just because you say roll Dex plus luck? So it would be a D20 Dex plus
not
luck?
Dex
or-
plus luck. Dex plus luck, what is against target's will to succeed and steal the object unnoticed. You do it unnoticed. Trust me. But you still
And
have
then
to
a
roll the
D100.
D100 to determine what
Right.
you steal.
I just was trying to get the whole thing through as if that he might notice.
He does not notice. He is plastered almost. He is slurred. And he rolled a 4. He is not having
All
a
right.
good day.
And now, this D100, does my luck apply to this, or is it just a D100?
This is just a D100. 67? Okay, so you can take a desired item from him. If you know an item that he has that you desire.
I would assume he has some sort of coin purse, but I don't know that. But that's what I'd be trying.
Your desire is coin purse?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Roll a D100.
You accidentally grab his ball sack.
He has 24 gold in his pocket.
I will take it.
Yeah, you have 24 gold. So you steal his gold from him. He doesn't even notice. He just completely oblivious. And he continues talking to Locke. He's like, "So what are you doing in these parts? Are you like adventuring in the deep nest or whatever?"
We are actually going to be adventuring in the deep.
Oh yeah, I've done my time in there. I've gone down to the third rung, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Yeah, seen me
Well, you
lots
got-
of good stuff down there.
You got any advice for a fledgling novice?
Oh well. No, I don't have any advice for you per se. I I was thinking about making a map of the area because I know where all the goodies are. You know, the mithril veins, all that good stuff. Haven't had a chance to make a map yet.
I'd be like, well, if you can just describe it to me, I'm quite the little map maker myself.
He's like, oh, you then. Alright, look. And he grabs a napkin. And he's like, alright, so this goes in that way. And then you make a turn around all the loopty bits. And he just starts drawing circles and lines. And it just looks like a big old pile of bullshit. And he's just like, and then you go down to the next rung, which probably be protected by something dangerous, probably. And you get down to there. And there's a little cove, and in there's mithril.
Sounds like you could use another drink.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty early in the night. I don't know if I should be drinking more just yet. I think I need to get my wits about me. I might make some mistakes. Roll a charisma check.
That was awfully clear-headed.
But you know what? If you're buying, I'm drinking.
I like this guy.
I know.
There we go.
And he's gonna die.
I know.
He's
it's
so
sad.
dead. All right, well, give him a couple more drinks then. Good thing they're cheap.
All right, so you guys are heading out to the
Apothecary.
as a group.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while they're
Fine with me.
drinking up in the tavern, you guys make your way to the potion shop, and you see Zenith Noric sitting behind the counter. He says, "Oh, you've returned a lot more quickly than I'd expected."
Sure. We have spider sacks, and yeah, and I think we probably want like an antidote apiece,
Maybe 2.
at least. Okay.
All right then. If you want to make a trade for the antidotes, how many poison sacks do you have?
I like shove
Look,
Aramil
yeah.
forward.
I'm holding 6 of them.
6 of them. Right then. So if you're looking for how many total antidotes are you looking to buy?
Let's see. There's me. There's Owen. We got Aramil and Locke, and we got Manny. Like at least 5. Probably more.
Probably closer to 15.
That's a lot.
It's 3 apiece.
I don't think I need that many because I didn't get hit at all.
Right then. I mean, this will take half price off of 6 of them. So, if you wanted to do that deal, then you know it would be reduced quite a bit. So that would be
Okay,
12,
if we got
12 gold
for 15,
yeah, 12 gold for 15, with you giving me all of those spider sacks.
I turn around. I'm like, I only have 2, so I can get 4 at the half price. But
Do you want to keep any of the sacks, Aramil, or do you want to trade them all in?
I mean, it might not be a bad idea, but I need to figure out how to make antidotes, potentially, if I want to keep them.
yeah, I think they're worth more trading them for antidotes than like hanging on to them and then not having any antidotes.
I mean, you could just ask. He sounds like he's going to use them to make antidotes.
Would it be possible? I turn back to the guy. Our friend here kind of likes dabbling in alchemy.
You believe that you can dabble in alchemy and create an antidote on the first try?
No. I was just wondering if maybe you have some kind of like internship or like study program where he could maybe learn from you a
Or
little
like a For
bit.
Dummies book.
I don't particularly like handing out my skills to those that just wander into my shop. If he proves that he can create, let's say, something as simple as a light healing potion, then I might be willing to take him on as an apprentice. But if he can't make something like that, then I don't have any bother to give a try at him, shall I?
Okay, fair enough. What would one need to make a healing potion?
If you don't know
I'm just
that, then you
curious.
have no reason to be asking to be my apprentice. It is quite intuitive.
I'm just asking for me. I'm just curious what's in a healing potion.
She cuts things
Make
a
heavy.
charisma
She doesn't
check.
make potions.
Make a
They have
charisma
like
check.
this flavor. I've always wondered what that is.
Make a charisma check and see if we can tell what you're trying to do or not.
16.
He's gonna do a competitive roll.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good for me.
No, yeah, he sees straight through you. He's just like, you're going to ask how to create a healing potion. Take it straight to him and see if you can create a healing potion. If your friend does not know how to do this intuitively, then I have no business with him.
Okay, sorry. Well, I've got 2 gold and we'll
So
Guys, we
yeah,
go
I
to-
don't know. Yeah, we turn in all those sacks. You keep in them. Like, what do you do? I can't.
I feel like probably turning him in. That's the best bet right
and look,
now.
we'll probably get more sacks. So
Okay, so that lowers the price down from 15 gold to 12 gold.
wait, so he did half. No, never
Price,
mind. Okay.
price
Yeah,
on
6
6
of
of
them.
them.
On that's 3 gold. Okay, gotcha. So who else has money, or do we need to get less than 15?
I will hand the other 10 to him.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you guys have your antidote potions. He's like, fantastic, fantastic. I do want to inform you that if you are going into the deep nest, it might behoove you to get an anti-paralysis potion as well.
Well, now you tell us. How much are those?
1 gold apiece.
And
And,
what would we need those for?
well, they're all Lamia down there.
There's like levels to this thing, right?
Yes, they
Are
sort of roam
those-
around. As you know about the deep nest, which I'm sure you know, it is a whole civilization down in the lower levels. We tried to keep them at bay, but every now and
So-
again they send elites to the surface.
So we might have to worry about that on the first level.
I've never seen Lamia on the first level. In fact, I've never been in there at all, but I've heard tell of them in there, so it may be a good choice to take.
Okay,
Do
how about
you have a tradable item? Can we trade you an item for half price on those as well?
Well, if you have anything that interests me, but I highly doubt that you have the proponents to make.
look, I don't think I need 3 antivenoms myself. So I'll just instead of one of these antivenoms, I'll get anti-paralysis and we'll just have just in case.
That sounds fantastic. We'll make the trade even. And so he hands you what's called a soft.
Yep.
I also chime in. I'm like, I also have this strange flower and these 2 different strange mushrooms. Do you know what these are?
Ah, yes. That is nightshade blossom. Very useful for creating poisons. And the mushrooms. Make me a D100 check for the mushrooms.
Alright.
There's garden variety shrooms.
2. Those are mushrooms. Plain toadstools, white cap mushrooms. They're good in salads.
You won't go hungry.
With that many mushrooms, yes, you will.
You could find more. Never mind.
So no more of these unless you're gonna make a stew. Ooh, I could probably
What
find
if I want to
something
make a
that would
salad?
stew.
I do recommend it. White cap mushrooms are fantastic on salads. With a bit of cranberry. And some horned rabbit meat. Ooh, fantastic.
Here's 2 more golds. Could I get 2 of the anti-paralysis potions as well?
Yes, fantastic. I'm very happy for your patronage. Hands you 2 soft.
All right, is there anything else we should know about this place?
Okay, so information about the antivenom. It will it will cure the poison for spiders. It's specifically spider antivenom. It will cure you of the effects of poison, and it will also give you immunity to future poison for 4 rounds or minutes outside of combat.
So either 4 rounds during combat or 4 minutes outside combat.
That's correct. The paralysis, on the other hand, will completely restore a paralyzed or stoned enemy. Not stoned,
Or friend.
Entity. Entity, not enemy. So, basically somebody that has been paralyzed via,
Yeah. Immobilized in some way.
Okay. There you have it.
So does he have anything else to tell us before we leave? Any other last minute?
I don't know. Ask him in character.
I already did. She was just like, is there anything else we should know about this place?
The caverns are vast. The further down you go, the more likely you are to run into the elites. And the more likely you are to die. Frankly, I have not seen any adventurer that has ventured into this area that has gone past the 3rd ring.
Okay. Well, we probably won't go that far for a little bit. Some of these people are still pretty new to all of this, and we're just going to kind of figure it out. But,
I want to very, like,
appreciate
hide
the
my
help.
hand and just, like, point towards Aramil, like, that guy. That guy.
Like I said, if you could bring me a Thanos cur, that would be fantastic. I have not seen one in some time, but there was an adventurer once who brought one back from there, so keep your eye
Do you know
out.
what level he brought it back from?
I do not. He did not speak much. He was an interesting fellow. It was some 100 years ago, the last time this man was here. I imagined he went deeper than anyone else, but he would not disclose the level to me.
Okay.
I believe
Well-
he called himself Tim?
I didn't ask, but thank you.
Wait, is that Tim?
Yes, it's Tim. Of course it's Tim. It's always Tim.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been Tim like twice.
You know, we still haven't
It's
heard back
always
from
Tim.
Tim.
We've only been to 2 dungeons, and it's always Tim. Yeah, speaking of which, well, that was at the Adventurers Guild, and y'all don't have an Adventurers Guild anywhere near here, do you?
No, we would not have any adventurers guild him in Ephemeria. It is below us, if you will.
Do you have contact with a person called the Master?
The Master, I really don't know who you speak of.
It's called the Master.
I wouldn't know anything about that. There are plenty that are called Master this and Master that along the lands.
Mhm.
We are here a pretty private civilization. Though we are on the edge of the Elven Empire, it is a very secretive race. We do not spend a lot of time speaking with those of other races about the ongoings of the other lands.
Are you friends, or do you know the alchemist from... What was the place we came from? Kathos?
Ah, yes. He's a bit of a prick.
He is!
He said that his wares were too advanced for us, and he left here. He thought he was my competition, but he could only make meager potions. I did see that he made a few interesting things, but none of them were ready for selling or mass production, so I consider him a failure as an alchemist.
Sounds about right. He's in Kathos, and we ran into him in Kathos, and he wasn't very nice, but he sold us these potions. And they're just okay.
I will tell you now that those are some of the most meager potions I've ever laid eyes on.
Yeah, I
That
noticed.
said, he is capable of much, much more than that. If there was one thing that he excelled at, it was the basics. He could make high-tier healing and magic potions, if he wished.
Well, he should have sold us some of those.
Well, he could have, probably, but those are 50 gold apiece.
Oh.
Uh, Oh, to be rich.
There was a
Again.
reason why I do not leave those things in the front showroom.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. I guess we should probably get going and yeah, we'll figure it out. Thanks, bye. And she walks out.
Good day to you and good luck.
Just before leaving, I turned to it. I'm like, since I probably won't be needing these, and you've spoken so highly of them, you can have them. Have a nice salad, and I give him the 2 white cap mushrooms.
Thank you. And since you are a alchemist who is trying to make his way, take this. He gives you 2 silver bone dusts. Which I will tell you now have a value of 1 gold apiece.
Neato.
That was a nice thing you did, and so he gave you things.
Being nice is its own reward.
Mm-hmm.
With the elves, yeah. Gosh, Camera, why do you hate me? Yeah, no, you have silver bone dust. You have no idea what it does.
Is it sparkly?
It looks like silver sand.
Ooh.
That's cool.
I just sit there and stare at it for a second before I say, "Oh, thanks," and then just walk out the door.
At you.
Yeah, and he just like goes everywhere. No, it's in little pouches, little tiny pouches. Cool. So you make your way away from the potion shop, back in the tavern. Tufflu is just like plastered. He is so drunk.
According to my records, I've bought him 8 drinks.
Yes, he is so drunk. He's just like, and then there was a Lamia, and I don't know if you met. What was I talking about? A Lamia. I don't know if you've met a Lamia, but I seduced one. Yeah, me. I seduced the Lamia. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? She took off her bodice, and we made love, right there in the cavern. Yeah, it was strange, weird, snaky love. It was like being like entangled, but entangling even more because I'm so wild and dexterous. I had it, and we were canoodling down there in the dungeon, and I think she's probably pregnant because my sperm don't miss. They're like super Tarloon sperm. They like fly in there, pow. They're like magic bullets, and they just like hit the mark every time. I've got a child in every continent. And honestly, like, she gave me this big old sword, and he pulls out like a knife, and he's just like, and she said, this can be used to slay any Lamia because it's Lamia Bane's super sword, and super badass, and you're the best lover I've ever had.
So I'll buy him a couple more drinks.
Nope, not there yet. Here, have another one.
Just dragging this out.
He's still talking.
Alright. Now I'm gonna make him a constitution check.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's still up, dude. He's still up and chatting. He rolled a fucking 19. And so he's just like, have you ever like tried one of those? Have you ever tried one of those Xantul mushrooms?
No, I haven't. But I say here. Let's do this. I bet you can't drink 5 more of these drinks in under a minute. and I'll make a charisma check.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vigor 20. He's gonna make his competitive wisdom roll. No. He's like, I bet I can. I bet I
So
can.
I'll buy him 5 more.
I bet I can, and I could do it so quick.
Oh, I doubt you can. I'd like to see you try.
Okay, Constitution check. 18. 6. He falls down the second drink.
Is he like out?
Yeah, he's like just collapses on the second drink. He like goes. And
I
just
looked at the
falls
bar given
right
and be
back.
like, I guess I'll take these to go. And so I'll just kind of like.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, you take him to go." He just puts 2 little caps on him, so it like separates the 2 sections, like little. There you go, sir. Have a great day.
I'll just put him away. I'll put him away in my back.
You
Alright,
have
and then,
you have 3 helix brews, so
There we go. I'll take tofu, and
tofu,
his name is Tough what? Tofu?
Tufflu.
Tufflu. Oh, that's so tofu. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tufflu, I'll just take him and be like, all right, well, he needs to get some sleep, so I'll put him over my shoulder and bring him back to our room.
Okay, where I assume you drain him.
Yes. I'll drain him, and then I will loot him, and then I will melt him.
Okay. You'll have to make rolls for the melting to see how much MP you use. You do take his badass dagger of badassness, and go ahead and put that on your sheet as badass dagger of badassness. He has the fine clothing, which are only fit for the size of a Tarloon. He has a cloak that is unidentified.
Can I attempt to status the cloak?
You can.
Or actually, can I just status all 3?
You can status whatever you like.
All right, I'm gonna status all 3 of them individually.
Okay.
Cloak and then dagger and then clothing.
The clothing says exquisite garb. It says it's crafted by a master craftsman, and it has like a high. It just says that it's worth quite a lot of gold.
Okay, so it's just expensive. It's not magic or anything.
Yeah, right. The dagger, you can't identify it with status.
Nice.
The status is like every now and again it just flashes and says stone dagger, and then it says can't identify.
I thought he was full of shit.
And then
no, I don't think he was.
and then the what's it called?
Cloak.
The cloak says midnight cloak, level 10. Can you see level 10 things?
How high a level would I need to be? 5?
Yeah, so you're below. Yeah, you can't see what it does then.
Then I'll keep it for later. Well, cool. And then I'll start.
Then he
making my
also
rolls
has a
to-
bag. He's not
Oh,
done
he's a
yet.
bag.
He has a
Oh, I
bag.
forgot. He's
and
rich.
and inside the bag is is what looks like just a whole bunch of small vials that look like they're just like each one of them is like pulsing with energy. There's like 10 of them.
And can I make any kind of like intelligence check or something to try?
You
and
can
figure out
try,
what they are?
yeah.
Magic water!
These look absolutely pointless to you, and you just sort of like toss the bag aside.
Oh. We don't need that shit. Yeah. So I'll just now that I've got a naked Tarloon there, I guess I'll start melting him.
Okay. You melt them. Go ahead and make your d10s. That you have to roll d10 10 d10s. That won't do it. There is nothing left of him. So use two MP spell costs. Yeah, so you just like toss the satchel to the side. It's somewhere in the room. Unless anybody else notices it with a perception check, it will be left in the room. You have drink, so you get the benefits of that. Which, immediately upon insanguination, you are restored. With the exception of the MP you use to drain him.
Right.
Or not drain him, melt him.
Yeah, exactly. I took that off.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys are heading back to the Aether Master's Order?
Yeah, so we're coming back with our potions and stuff, and I'll just be like, so we need to find Locke, and we need to give him his potions, and what's Manny been up to? Is he still asleep for the sake of the narrative?
Manny hasn't returned yet from Ted's House of Fluff and Stuff.
Oh, that's right. We should probably worry about that, but
I'm sure he's fine. They're just cats.
It's really only been about a day since you guys last saw him.
yeah, but he doesn't know where we went. We didn't really talk about splitting up. He just kind of didn't follow us. So, oh well.
Yeah, next time you guys there, you see just Gary just sitting in a cat suit.
No,
and just lives
Cat's
there
right. No, Gary showed up and stomped on one of the spiders.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Well,
call, Cat.
yeah. Way to catch me in a lie. I just didn't want to deal with it because I thought he would be back this session. Yeah. He stepped on the spider, and since then, he returned with you guys back to the hovel, and he went off to take the test.
Okay.
You have not seen him since.
Okay. So like Owen, if you wanted to try to like take the test and get, invited to join the order, I guess we could wait for you to do that. It is like nighttime and maybe that's not the best time for you guys to go out, even though like it's better for me because I can see better in the dark and I'm nocturnal, but whatever.
It's a hell of a lot better for Locke.
But yeah, I mean, maybe. But you guys said that you couldn't read the test. How?
Yeah, but we passed anyway, and like Locke was just like telling us what it said, and we just kind of like drew pictures, or at least I drew pictures to like try to answer it. But he told us we didn't really get anything right, so I don't think getting the questions right was the point of the test. I think
We got one question right though.
But if
you're not here,
will they let Locke take the test again? Because I feel like they won't let that happen.
well, I mean, the questions were all about like what are the different types of magic and which god something, pick one of the 6 gods and maybe you'll get it right, maybe you won't. But I think the point of the test was to just take it.
There's 6 gods.
Mm.
Oh.
But you do need to know all of the affinities, and then it was like which of the ones are like the natural ones, and then it was like which of the ones are like the not natural ones, and those were like the light, dark, and null, whereas the other ones are all nature oriented. And then it was like, what is your ambition if you join the thing? And I was a real thinker because I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Overload.
Just that look of someone like, hey, you have that test today. You ready for all these different parts? What?
I'm sorry, but Roa, you get a PowerPoint for new game or for Prophet of Gaia. I'm just gonna cross over it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was just good RP. You're doing your character great. Go ahead and add that for Prophet of Gaia. I can't give you anything for this, but Prophet of Gaia.
I mean, you could award XP cookies.
No, there are no XP cookies for you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I am no Reinhardt. I do not give free XP cookies.
I mean, can you? Well, I guess we can find out when we get back. But I guess I could try and take it. What's the worst that could happen?
Do you?
Random question, by the way. Do I get any XP for killing the level 14 Tarlin?
No. No.
Okay, never mind.
No,
It's not really a fight.
In fact, what you
so-
did was erase a companion character from the game. Is what you did.
Yeah, he's gone. It's fine.
He would have let us down there because he's been there and knows
Yeah,
where the
I
mythical
tried
was.
to hint to you that he knows.
Yeah,
He
stuff
knows the
that-
dungeon.
Yeah.
If instead of draining him, you would have taken him with you, he could have guided you through the dungeon.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
That was the whole point of all the RP that I let go on there, was that he is in fact, he's boisterous, but he is in fact one of the most experienced delvers of that dungeon.
But then we'd also have to share with him.
I mean,
Point is
I mean,
that
he
he's a
already shared with
melted
me.
mass of goop now.
He shared with me too.
and when you're talking about sharing, if it's 5 people and we can only get to level 1, we don't get as much. But if it's 6 people and we could get to level 3, then we get more. So everybody has more, even though we're sharing with one more person.
Maybe I'll just vomit him up.
I was gonna
He's
say
dead
also,
now. So
also, sharing. We could have just gone down there, done everything, and then you could have eaten him.
Hey,
No.
well, I know for a fact that. Oh, never mind. I'll let you guys actually get to me before.
okay. So
So we're talking about the test.
do you want to take the test?
Sure.
Okay, because I know you're not stupid, you will go ahead and head to the headmaster's room. You pop in. Gosh, what was his name? Alright, so you walk in and you see Win. And he is just a tall, regal-looking elf. And he looks over to you and he's like, "And who might you be, and how did you get in here?"
I'm with the other adventurers who took the test yesterday.
There were a lot of adventurers that took the test yesterday.
One's a cat, one's a human.
Oh!
The other one's really
oh,
pasty-faced,
yes,
you know?
Yes, you're part of their group. Interesting. I'm looking forward to see what you have to do. Are you here to take the test?
I think so. I think so.
Very well, very well. Good. Off we go then. You were sitting in a classroom. In the classroom, it looks like this just shitty, basic classroom with a chalkboard and little, books on the shelves. And you're sitting at a normal desk. And he sets a paper in front of you and says, "You have 30 minutes to complete the test. I will be back then."
I'm just gonna stretch, crack my knuckles, reversed hand, out, and I'm just gonna write down random answers to every single one, like affinities, whatever terminology I've heard that might be relevant in the entire test.
I'm just going to write down random shit.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So the first question that you can read.
Oh, can I actually read it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The first question that you can read says, "Name all of the affinities of magic."
Shit. Well, I'll put down the ones I know, earth, metal, null, fire, dark, light, water. That's all I can remember right now, so that's all. I'll stop at that. Oh, cataclysm, I remember that's one. And void. Okay, that's all I got.
I'm sorry. Do you... I lost you here. Did you do earth, fire, water, wind, dark, light, null, cataclysm, void?
Yeah, I think
Metal.
those are the little ones.
And metal.
Metal.
And metal. And metal.
Okay.
He didn't say wind though.
Oh, he didn't say wind?
No.
I didn't say wind.
Okay, cool. The next question says, who was the original creator of magic?
I'm just gonna write down Tim because I have no idea.
You write Tim?
I'm writing Tim.
Okay. Okay. Question number 3. You cannot read.
Purple.
You write purple?
Yes.
So like Roa is kind of like pacing outside the portal, like hovering like an anxious mom on the first day of school, just, you know, he's doing okay, right? He'll do okay. It's fine.
Yeah. The next question, you cannot read.
Dryad.
um. The next question, you cannot read.
I'm gonna draw a smiley face.
As you continue to go through this test, there's more and more questions you can't read, and then questions you can read, but you do not know the answer to. And as you continue to go through the test, you get this itch. Like something is beating on the back of your mind, banging on the door. Your hand keeps going towards your pocket.
I don't want to pull out whatever. I just want to like open the pocket, like the bag pocket, and just kind of like look in, like what the.
I mean, all your stuff's in your pocket.
I know. I'm just curious. Like, does any particular thing, or is it still just like all your shit's in your pocket?
Make an intelligence check. Nat 20.
Yes.
You have this itch beating on the back of your brain, like something's banging on the door. You're like, something doesn't feel right. I just wanted, and you pull the key out of your pocket, and you look at this test, and the test itself, as you move the key towards it, a lock appears on the test.
I've seen stranger shit so far. Just put it in and like turn the key.
You turn the key, and all of the answers become known to you.
They said this was gonna be hard. Just start.
Suddenly, you're just like, oh, the original creator of magic, Killian, obviously. And you start moving your way through the test. Oh, and you list every tertiary, quaternary. You list 37 different magic origins, ones that even the Aether Masters wouldn't know the answer to. And you just keep like riddling it out. You enter this test with such proficiency and such knowledge that you're just like, you astound yourself, and the second you're done, you forget it all.
Damn. I should have taken more notes.
And you finish this test, and after 30 minutes, the guy walks in, and he looks at you, and you're sitting there, and you're just like staring at the chalkboard, just like in a daze. And he's like, so, have you finished?
How long with the answers? How long did that estimate take me?
You finished after you turned the key in about 2 minutes.
Like 15, 20 minutes ago, about something like that. I don't know. You guys don't have a clock in here.
Interesting indeed. The rest of your group, they were simply able to read the test and therefore gave some very interesting answers, but the fact that they read it was enough for us. Your test, on the other hand, we decided to make more difficult because of the group that you were joining. All of these questions were answerable, so we will see what he did. He takes the test, and he goes and he sits at the teacher's desk, and he looks at it, and he just goes. And his eyebrows just go up, and he's just like,
Did I do good? Did I pass? I passed? Maybe? Hopefully?
I don't know.
Your test? How?
These will require further study for the higher order. I'm sorry, I need to take these to the masters of the entire Aether Masters Guild.
Whoa. What if you change my answers? I don't want to let that test out of my sight.
I'm sorry. These answers have come into question a lot of our beliefs of how Aether is converted. You've raised some very interesting points.
Wait. You said they're all answerable, and now you're questioning my answers because you think they're better than your answer?
I'm sorry to say this, but I have had inklings of these ideas in the past. The list that you have put simply on the first answer for the affinities of magic not only include all the combinations possible for magic, the tertiary and the quaternary levels of magic, but they include chaos magic and all of its subsidiaries, which were unbeknownst to us. Your diagrams are extensive. Your mathematics are impeccable. These need further studying.
Can I have a copy of that?
Name this to what? I'm sorry. Whatever you're saying right now is irrelevant. Point is we will study this test. It is safe to say that you have passed the first portion of the test, but I will need some time before I can get you onto the second stage. I will meet with you tomorrow.
Wait, hold. One question. If some of my answers prove beneficial, do I get, compensation, a scholarly note, some sort of mention for my
It is
work?
possible that I am willing, if these answers do bear fruit to further research for the Eighth and Master's Order, I will be willing to advance you to a further stage.
I'm just gonna scratch my head, right. That's a good thing, right?
Definitely.
Oh, okay then.
This is the most advanced thing I have ever seen.
Sounds like a deal.
I will see you tomorrow. Until then, good luck. It is now 11 o'clock at night. You all still feel very rested as Owen walks out from the portal and stands before you.
Are we in the room?
I imagine they were just kind of hanging out, outside
okay.
of the testing room.
Yeah. How'd you do?
Well, I think
Good. So you're in?
he's gonna meet me tomorrow
Oh.
because they wanted to look over it more.
Huh.
I guess they didn't like the color purple.
Yeah, purple, you erased that immediately. You were just
I
like,
know, but I didn't remember all the answers and everything, so I remember doing purple.
Okay. Did you duel?
No.
Hmm.
Just they gave me a test. I was working on it, and then suddenly I did really, really I just got it. Everything was the answer C. I just knew it, and then I was done.
Okay. Well, what, do you have an appointment tomorrow? Do we need to, stay here until the morning so you can do that? Or,
He didn't say when tomorrow,
well, that's not helpful.
but I'm kind of curious. So kind of, maybe we could stick around a little bit.
Well, maybe we could, I'm bored. So,
Couldn't you go shoot more arrows with the bow guy? You seem to really enjoy that.
I did, but I don't think he likes me anymore.
oh, what was that guy?
Phelan.
Phelan? Oh, God, poor Phelan.
He's my best friend.
You
and he's
destroyed
mad
his
at me.
entire world.
He's so mad at me. But maybe we could go out and look around the countryside, not towards the deep, but maybe there's some other stuff out that we could just
Maybe in the morning we could just schedule it and we could go run around, collect more white cap mushrooms or something for a salad, and we can come back then later.
I don't want a salad.
You guys,
I don't want a salad
do
either.
feel completely rested right now. So going to waiting till the morning might be a waste of your energy.
And I'm nocturnal.
We could go get trashed at the tavern.
In fact, most of you are nocturnal. The only person that still is oh, this feels weird is Aramil. Everybody else is just this is my element.
It's dark. I'm used to the ground.
Because wasn't there another structure somewhere?
There was a very large manor, it looked like, in the far, far distance with your far sight.
Oh, but like super far, right?
It looked like it was about maybe like a 4 or 5 hour trek from this particular area.
Yeah.
But it did look expansive, and it was across the fields. It's about the same distance away from you as the giant tree is.
Those are both pretty far away for like coming back and doing his little appointment thing in the morning.
Not really, no.
I mean, if it's already like midnight almost.
It's 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And he said tomorrow. He didn't say in the morning.
We could go
I'm
visit.
I'm telling you, as a GM, you have time to do it. You won't miss anything.
I'm just like in character. Roa might not be like if it was that far away, but we could go see the Great Dryad and maybe learn something.
Didn't they say she like knows things, stuff?
Maybe, but maybe. I mean, come on. The thing that we did can't be like the worst thing that anybody's ever done that went to see her, you know?
You sure about that one?
It tried to kill us.
It tried to eat.
It did kill me. I died. It hurt.
You don't. Okay, but you don't look dead now. It's still dead.
But it hurt.
Okay, let's go. Whatever. Fine.
Are you guys unanimously going to the Dryad?
I like
I have
trees.
no idea because they haven't come back to the room.
Well, okay, so like we can be arguing about this as we go back to the room, like.
Okay, you
And then
walk in and
I
you
push
see a
the door open.
pile
And I'm like,
of-
it hurt. It
you see
killed
a
me.
pile of slop on the floor.
Whoa,
Oh.
whoa! What is that smell?
Somebody had all kinds of food.
Did you drink too much, Locke?
Did you have to do this in our? I mean, usually I don't eat where I sleep because that attracts predators. The smell.
It smells terrible in here.
Because it attracts predators. That's why I bury my poop.
Yeah,
May or may not have eaten a tarlin.
but
Wait, the one from the bar?
Little furry rat people.
They're not rat people.
Little furry,
they're small.
They're not
They
even
might as well
furry.
be.
little whatever the fuck it is.
little
Dead
little-
now.
little bitty people.
It's a half.
Whatever it is, I melted it. I ate it.
Was it the one from the bar that you were giving drinks to?
Yeah, don't worry. I took his clothes first.
How does that help?
And his dagger. And his
Oh, is it a
clothes.
nice dagger?
Nope. It's
I-
awful.
I like daggers.
He said it's awful.
It's just the worst dagger anyone's ever
I
did.
still like daggers. I look at these daggers. I take out my like not great level 1. You know, I'm like they're not good.
Okay,
But they
so
get
he
the
had
job done.
nice clothes, a terrible dagger. He didn't have any money. What else did he have?
You had some bag of some useless.
You
little-
should sell those nice clothes and then give me my money back.
Maybe in a different town.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not the best to sell it. There were a lot of people who probably saw him wearing that.
Yeah,
Why do
but-
you have to eat him?
Because he was. It didn't seem like he'd be missed.
I mean, what do you know? Usually people in nice clothes tend to be missed when they go missing.
Oh, you should have seen the way everyone was looking at him.
Oh, he's one of those people in nice clothes. Mm. Gotcha.
So I'm sorry. What did you say? What else did he have besides the clothes, a dagger, and
Oh,
no?
some useless bag of bottles of some shit. It's over there. I just throw it over there. It's over there. Some nonsense.
In that case, I'm gonna go poke at it because I'm curious what
I'll
else this
make
guy
a perception check, you metafuck.
Hey, I stole gold from him. I was willing to ask what else he had. What is the other half of perception?
It's just
Intelligence?
wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom. Okay.
18. Okay, you find a bag and it's got 10 vials of weird, volatile liquid inside. Make an intelligence check to see if it's worth anything.
And don't roll a 1.
Don't worry, I won't ever roll a 1 early in the day.
Don't jinx it.
12. I mean, it just seems like some stuff to you. Like, you don't know.
Roa, are these familiar?
No, they're not familiar.
No. But it looks like stuff.
But what good is stuff if we don't know what it's worth?
But it looks like stuff!
That's the beauty of stuff, is sometimes it's worth something and sometimes it's not, and you don't know until you know.
Locke will just like grumble and be like, "Look, I'm telling you, it's shit." But just to,
Are they
just
corked or like how are these like vials closed?
I'll just be like, "Look, I got this," and I'm just gonna be like, to show you, to prove to you that these are useless shit. I use status on one of them.
Use status on one of them? Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a better way to do it than I was going to do.
I thought he was gonna like throw one.
Just to prove.
I was
to you
gonna be like, Aramil,
that
catch,
they're
drink
utter
this.
shit. He'd do it too.
Okay. Use a roll a d4. Three. It says Flamecast Vial.
Apparently, it's Flamecast Vial. At least that one is.
Well, that sounds cool if you like fire or don't like fire. Is it like something to protect you from fire, or does it literally cast flames?
You do not know specifically what it does because it is in a different language that the status presents it for you.
I have
You
no idea.
You can tell just by looking at it when you observe the area that it says, like the different language where it writes all that. It says Tarloon descriptions.
I
It's
bet
something in little people talk.
our new friend at the apothecary might know, but considering what happened, he might remember, like maybe he sold them to this guy and would know.
Well,
Meh.
I'm not sure that anyone's even gonna miss tofu.
Well, we'll
So-
take them with us and let's go do what we're gonna do. We'll find out later. It's fine.
Okay, who has big pockets?
I'll keep them.
I'll just put them on. I'll hook them
Oh,
on my
you
belt. I
do.
got room.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I don't want that.
So we were talking, I turned to Locke, about what we could do for the rest of the night. Owen has an appointment with the mage guy tomorrow at some point, and I am bored and would really like to kill some things. But maybe we can like stay away from the forest for the night because it's our human friend isn't so great in the dark, but there's other places we could go. We could check out that manor or go see the Great Dryad and see what he or she or it has to say.
I say so long as we get to kill something. I'm
I mean,
already fed, but
we don't know if we get to kill something, but we might. That's the beauty of killing something, is you don't know until you get there whether you're going to kill something or not.
I know that we'll be able to kill something in the deep.
Well, yeah, but it also might kill us. And
That we won't be back by tomorrow for that.
look, our mage is already kind of not great, and then he's in the dark too, so I don't want him to see.
He's already hit you with a fireball. Do you want him to hit you again?
Hey, I'm standing right here. Can we not talk about this?
If we're judging things based on who's hit who with what, I'd rather not.
Good point. You still owe her money.
Let's just go. Oh, let's settle that later. And we'll just go. What did you say we were thinking?
Well, there was a manor a bit of a way out there that looked kind of interesting, big, housey place.
Or
And
the
then-
big tree.
And then there's a dryad tree that's about the same distance away, so
You want to get eaten again?
no, it's a different kind of dryad.
Yeah, I don't think they would put a creature eating tree.
It's the dryad that people go to get enlightened at.
I also don't think they'd call it very great if it eat people.
What if they're
just-
describing its appetite?
But do most people go
But
around
we've met
killing
people
other
that came back.
dryads?
Well, look, like I said to Leo, killing a
Ha
dryad can't.
ha! You did it too.
Leo, to Owen. uh, Noah started it.
I'll just be like, look, so long as
Well,
you
now
go
I'm-
first and you work your little explodey magic, I don't give a fuck. But fine.
Well, okay. I don't want to kill it though, unless it tries
No,
to kill us.
We're
Yeah,
not killing.
no,
this one. Please tell me we're not killing this one.
No, we can't hear you.
Are you guys going to the manor of the tree?
We haven't decided yet. It sounds like we can go to the
I'm
tree.
fine with
Go to the
going to
tree.
the tree so long as the cat goes first.
Okay, so you guys are going to the tree?
Yes.
Yes.
What about you, Aramil? What do you think?
I mean, as long as it doesn't try and kill us and eat us, but let's go find out.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
not gonna
start
know
on
until
your
we
night
get there.
trek.
That's the
You guys
point.
start on your night trek through the fields. You see the vegetation of the farmlands as you walk your way along the winding path to the Dryad's tree. And that is where we will take our break. And we are back? Question mark.
Maybe? Question mark.
I
We're
forgot
back,
to
we're
mention.
back. All right, we're here.
I actually forgot to mention. I don't know if it's normal for everybody else, but on my end, Locks, I can only see like this little like square of him.
What are you
Like-
talking about?
In Skype?
Yeah, like I can literally see like the edge of his headset and like the corner
Well,
of his forehead.
I see all of him, so you can just suck it.
Yeah, I was like, I see all of them.
Because I don't
Yeah.
want him changing anything. It's fine for the stream. It's fine for me. So you can just have half of his face.
Yeah,
All right,
not even
so
half. It's
the
like
group starts heading through the farmlands and on their way to the Dryad's tree, the Great Dryad's tree. It takes you guys a couple of hours to make your way there because it is a couple of miles away. As you make your way through the grasslands and the farmlands, you see that it is a flourishing society, and this is definitely where they get all their agriculture from. The area that you're currently traveling through, there are plants and crops that you guys have never seen, except you, Roa. You've seen a couple of these before. You're not familiar with all of the crops that are used by elves, and so some of the different crops that they're using look similar to what you would see used for the making of bread in this world, but they seem significantly more extravagant and significantly more they're like denser, and you can get like a mystic feel as you walk past them. It's like tall mystic wheat. And you can infer as
That's what our stuff is made out of.
that is
GMOs.
what Lombus bread is made out of.
Yeah.
Right. The elven magic bread is made out of.
Yeah.
As you guys make your way there, you see plenty of workers in the fields, even at night, just tending to the fields. The scarecrows that you see protecting the fields from ravens are interesting in both shape and like essence. As you look at each one of them, you get this feeling of fear, almost. Like they're enchanted with some sort of aura that literally causes fear to those that approach them.
Just like the hair on the back of the neck stands up on end.
Yeah,
just
it
look over
really
at Bro
does.
like, and I thought you were scary.
Yeah, just looking at the scarecrows, you literally get a little bit scared.
If Roa had a tail, it would be all puffy.
Yeah. I'm not going to make you guys roll or anything for, obviously, the fear checks or anything on these.
And we're just passing through.
You're just passing through. It takes you guys a couple of hours, though, and you make it to the base of this tree. The tree itself is gigantic. It is probably the largest tree you figure to be in existence.
That's a big tree.
It goes so far into the sky that you literally can no longer see the sky. Above you for the entire horizon, once you get towards the base of this tree, is nothing but the branches and the leaves of this tree.
Is there like any sign of life around here other than, trees?
You don't see anything this late at night because by this point it's probably close to 1 or 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Do
Do
you
I
think
hear
when
anything?
it rains, the water makes it down here?
Is there grass?
Good question. There is grass,
Then yes.
and the grass is tall and vibrant. As you guys make your way towards the base, you see that there are giant archways leading into the base of the tree in what looks like some sort of temple that is
Ooh.
built into the base of the tree. There are 3 gigantic archways as you make your way there.
Are they like natural wood archways? Like
They
the
look
tree?
like they're hewn into the wood themselves, but they are ornate. They are decorated with the elven sort of exquisite
But like they carved into this tree.
architecture. It doesn't look like they were carved. It looks like they're naturally occurring, and yet they still have that essence.
Okay.
Because
Let's
the
just
way
hope
that
we
the
don't get
wind,
kicked out.
the way that the wood twists with the base of the tree looks natural, and yet it is ornately decorated.
So like Owen says that and I'll be like, look, I've learned that when you go to these places, you're just supposed to act humble. So just keep your head down and act like you're super sorry and ashamed about everything. You'll be fine.
Okay, so you guys approach. Which of the 3 archways do you approach?
Is there
They,
any
like-
color difference, or are they like identical?
They look. One is large in the middle, and there are 2 on the sides.
Probably just the middle one. Like,
You approach the middle archway. The archway itself is about 300 feet tall.
it's a big archway.
It is a very fucking big archway. And
Like,
yet, standing in the
what do-
center of it, there is a single elf. Normal height, just an elf standing in the middle. And as you approach, he says, "The Great Dryad will not be seeing any visitors at this time."
Why not?
Are you not aware of our lands and our customs?
No.
Well, I'm sorry, Pup. But she will not be seeing anyone for the foreseeable future, so you may turn around and leave. And you can just feel the heat in his voice as he says this to you. Like he has anger just emanating from him.
We're
think he knows.
we're very sorry to disturb you, sir, and the Dryad. We've traveled a long way, and we wanted to behold the beauty and majesty. And I'm very sorry if something's wrong.
If you would like pilgrimers, you may head to Alf and Ul, and you may speak with them, and they may render their blessing. But the Great Dryad has nothing to offer you this day.
Okay, who's Alf
He
Newell?
gestures to both sides.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. And then I'm gonna just wander off towards the left archway, and I'll just be like, maybe that one will be nicer.
The left one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk
That
into
guy was
the realm,
grumpy.
and you walk into the realm of Alf. As you make your way into this doorway, there is another elf sitting there. This elf wears clothing that is pure red. Like from top to bottom, he's adorned with like this red embroidered cloth, and he carries a staff with a red gemstone in it.
Can I look at the other one to see what color he is?
You can see from here it's blue. I'm just skip that.
Yeah,
last
no,
shit.
I'm just like,
Yeah, and he just says, "Welcome to the Temple of Alf."
Hi. My name's Roa, and these are other people. We traveled from the nearby elven settlement to see the Great Dryad. And I was just wondering if, well, we were sent here for your blessing.
Unfortunately, the Great Dryad is in dire straits at the moment.
Oh no.
She will not be
What?
seeing anyone at this time. But
What
as it
happened?
is, you are an outsider, and therefore you will not be informed of our undergoings, but needless to say that we will restore her in due time. But
Okay.
with Alf, if you wish to seek guidance, he is an intermediary. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
For the god Thanos.
Do I know anything about that god?
You don't know shit about shit.
Who's
But
the
I
other
know
one?
I know we're looking for his mushrooms.
You know you're looking for Thanos mushroom, yeah.
So maybe the blessing will help us find the mushrooms.
You have no idea.
Can I?
Roa's down for it.
I want to ask, who's the other one? The in between for?
The in-between?
Or the
Intermediary.
intermediary? Yeah. The blue one. What's?
Oh, you're asking him?
Yes. Like instead of just walking all the way over
Oh.
there.
He says, he's the intermediary for Kratos.
Bro, do you know anything about Kratos?
No, but I'm gonna go with this one because Thanos sounds cooler.
I agree, but hedging bets and all, you know.
Well, maybe some of you should go over there.
Kind of look at the other two.
Who's
What do
the
you wanna do,
better of
Mage?
the two?
I want all of you to roll me a wisdom check.
Oof, I got a 1. Oh no.
Uh, 16 and a 6. Okay, Locke, you feel yourself drawn to Thanos. Owen, you feel yourself drawn to Kratos. Roa, you think you can really convince the guy at the center to let you in to see the Great Dryad.
Ugh, no I don't.
Yes, you do. And Aramil, you really don't know. You could go one way or the other.
You could swing both ways. It's fine.
Oh god.
So are you telling me that because of my 1, I can't do either of the ones on the side? I have to go to the
You
center?
rolled a crit fail. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what that was for.
You rolled a crit fail.
On successfully entering any of these places?
You rolled a crit fail. You don't know. You want to go see the Great Dryad. That's why you're here.
Yeah, but there are multiple ways I
You
can do that.
rolled a 1.
I'm just not like, are you taking away my ability to like reason this thing out in character? Do I have to go
I'm
up to the
saying
guy in the
you
middle?
have to go to the guy in the middle.
Okay, bye guys. I'm gonna go talk to the asshole.
I'm gonna just stand in the middle, like, but I think that's a bad idea.
I agree,
I'm gonna go say hi to
I'm
Thanos.
sorry, you rolled a 1.
but I thought that was like to know what was going on.
But you
It doesn't
rolled
mean-
a 1. Which
Yeah,
means
so
it's
I
a
don't know
critical
what's
failure,
going
which
on.
means negative effects, which means you want to go talk to the one in the middle. I'm sorry.
While you do that, I'm gonna go say hi to the guy in blue. Kind of head that way. Not going in yet, but just moving in that direction. I wanna be around in case, you know, like fireworks and stuff happen with this.
Okay,
Ah,
Aramil, roll a d2, and that'll determine which way you go.
Oh, I thought I could go either way. I was. Oh, yeah, let's see.
2? Okay, you go towards Krydos.
I do like the color blue.
So 2 of you go towards the blue, and 1 of you go towards the red. Let's start with Annika. Not Annika Roa. Damn it. You go towards the center again, and you approach him. He says, "Did I not tell you that the Great Dryad has no need to speak with any of you at this time? She is currently incapable of speaking with you."
Roa just like, she looks very sheepish. She's got her head hung and her hands clasped, and her voice is just really quiet. And she's like, I know, and I appreciate the blessing offered at the other place.
Do you by chance have any information regarding what has happened to Our Lady? He says, you can see in his eyes there is fear.
Well, that's what I was wondering if you could help me with. There was some trouble back in the village. There were some kids involved. And I wanted to come here for, I don't know, some kind of guidance. Or to offer whatever I could.
You may enter, but be wary. She is in dire straits. You enter into the center. On the side of Thanos, Locke walks in. And in this side, you see that the tree branches, the roots themselves, are burning. In an eternal fire. As you walk up, there's an acolyte that is standing before you. And he looks at you and he says, "What do you seek?"
Came to see this Thanos guy.
And for a second, he pauses. And then he looks back at you and he says, "Locke, what do you seek?"
The Holy Grail.
Oh my
Holy-
god, Roa, type quieter.
Oh, sorry.
You type like a fucking maniac.
I don't, though. My mic's just very sensitive.
Alright, what do you seek, Locke?
I seek power. I guess. I mean, he likes power.
The acolyte grins. And he turns to the roots that burn even brighter. And he turns back to you and he says, "You are not of Thanos, but he does see your worth. Offer your sacrifice to Thanos."
Sort of do like
You may offer absolutely anything to Thanos for his favor.
I'm gonna talk to be like to make a charisma check. Be like, so what kind of things does he like?
This is Thanos, the god, the mystery of war and death. You may offer him anything, and he shall give you his favor in turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then I think I've got something he might like. He might appreciate this. It's a little bit of a joke. And I'm gonna pull out my magic stick.
Your magic stick? Oh my god. Okay.
Wait, the
Okay.
one you just got.
The one he took from the Dryad, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you like death and war, you're gonna really like this stick.
So you hand it over to the acolyte.
Yes.
You hand it to the acolyte, and the acolyte doesn't even touch it. It hovers in his hands, and he lifts it up to the fire. It reaches the fire, and it burns. And the fires burn so bright. And as it burns, you hear a different voice entirely. The burst burning.
What do you seek from me, mortal?
Well, as I told the other bloke, I'd like a little bit of power. Do you like my fancy stick?
I appreciate what you've given me. Now what do you desire, mortal?
I'd like to be able to kill people easier. I'm quite fond of doing it. I do it well, but not as well as I might like.
Then I grant you my bane.
From the fire, a twist of light comes down before you, and there's a whip in your hand.
There's a whip!
The name of the whip is Thanos Bane. It is level 110.
Yes! I will whip everything. Thank you for the whip, Thanos. I suppose I'll be on my way.
As you start to leave, you hear a voice, again coming from the fire.
You are not of this world, are you?
Nope.
Look. I see your true self. Be weary and do not challenge me.
Oh no, I won't challenge you, I promise. I'll just use this fancy whip to kill some things.
The acolyte turns, and you see him just absolutely prostrated in front of the fire. And then he turns back to you and he says, "You have received the ultimate blessing of Thanos. I humbly ask your name."
My name's Locke. Nice to meet you.
Locke, you shall be written, and you shall be admired. On the other side, in Krytos' side, Owen and Aramil walk in. And the acolyte looks upon you and says, "Welcome. You are here in the realm to honor the one true God, Krytos. Do you desire his favor?"
Yeah.
What's his favorite typically involve?
If you do not know the favor of Krytos, then you have no business here.
Oh, wait, sorry. I was thinking of the other guy. My bad. I clearly know the favor of him. Yeah. Charisma, I'm guessing.
Sure. Begone with you, you know not of Krytos. You are not welcome here. And you are banned from communion with Krytos.
Just him or both of us?
Him?
Okay. Whew.
Well, I didn't need your stupid smelly god anyway.
Yeah, you were not allowed to return to Krytos' area. Like, at all.
So that way, right?
All right, so you approach the roots. The roots themselves are glowing in a blue light.
Fancy. Wonder how they made that work.
What do you offer to Krytos?
Do you have anything like specific he's looking for, or is just anything?
This is Krytos, the god of order and righteousness, virtue
Oh,
and
of
truth.
course. Right.
If you desire anything from Krytos, you must give him your offering.
I have an idea, but it sucks because I have two ideas right now. I'm just like, that could be really good or really bad.
Tell him a joke.
No, well, I'll tell you later what I was thinking, but I'm gonna set down the elite goblin monster core.
The Elite Goblin Monster Core?
Yeah.
Okay. A well-slain enemy. Well done, Owen.
Thank you. I had assistance with it though. It was not just me.
Humbleness is much appreciated before me. What do you desire, Owen?
It's not, my group and myself seem to have this problem. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I can't seem to recall things. Like I feel things I should know about this world and events going on, and I have no memory of it. Is there anything you can do to help with that?
You seek knowledge.
More plainly put, yes.
The knowledge of this world in which you do not belong in.
Just quizzical look like, what?
You were brought here against all of our wills. But I appreciate your valor and your piety.
Okay. Well, side question: who brought us here? If it wasn't the gods. You're muted.
His name shall not be spoken.
Could he potentially be related to the opposite of order? Kind of scratching my neck very lightly.
You mean chaos?
Yeah.
That is his source of power. He is true chaos, entropy, and all that is against me. Yes.
Did he kind of look like a big goblin?
A goblin? No. What do you speak of?
A thing happened to Kathos. Well, the basically the entire village died.
There's a moment of silence. You can see the flames sort of pulsing slowly. And then the response comes. Do you desire to strike down the Lord of Chaos?
Maybe. I don't know enough to say yes or no on the topic.
There can be no indecision. You will make your choice. Do you side with us or with him?
Um. You, yeah, you, yeah.
Very well. I give you my blessing. There's a twist of blue light, and comes before you is a small blue gem.
Think.
Right. Gem of Krytos on your sheet. In the center, where you have approached the Great Dryad, Roa, you stand before a twist of vines and roots that form a shape of a woman.
Hi.
There is no response.
So I'll like approach and kind of sort of sit down like at her feet. And like I don't know if you can hear me or not, but everybody out there had a lot of nice things to say about you. And some really weird, scary stuff has been going on with me and my friends, I guess. No, I'm getting feedback from you. So we like woke up in a pool of water, and there was like this endless maze, and there was this girl, and she gave birth to a goblin lord that wasn't really a goblin, but he killed everybody in the village we were in, and it was really scary, and they were like not dead, but they didn't have souls anymore, and I had to like, I mean, there wasn't anything we could do for them, so we did the only thing we could, and they're all gone now, and we don't know what's up with all of this, but it's really scary, and I thought maybe we could find some answers here. And then on our way in, we got sucked in by the other dryad, and it was bad.
There's no response.
So Roa's just kind of like pouring all of this out, and just she's like getting emotional, and
There are no acolytes in here. There is just the tree,
right.
twisted into the shape of a woman.
Yeah. So I think Roa just like, she just keeps talking and is just like, and I didn't mean to hurt it. It hurt me, and I think I died like twice. And I don't know what's happening anymore. And like maybe I'll just like bend over and like touch the dryad's feet and just
There is no response.
Can I like, is there like, can I tell a fortune?
You can try.
I'm gonna try to tell the dryad's fortune.
Do it.
That is, oh, I have to roll something.
Yep.
Madge 10 plus whiz. So that's a D20 plus 10 plus wisdom.
I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't remember how this works. Madge 10 plus whiz, that's all it says.
Yeah, roll that. A 20?
I guess.
Are you sticking with that?
I only get one reroll, right?
Yep.
Well, it's pretty late. We might not do a whole lot else. Sure. A 30.
30.
It's a good jump in the reroll.
Yeah.
That's a huge jump. Hold up. That's that. Okay. You tell the fortune of the tree. All you see is a figure. A figure that is running. Or running far away. Every time it takes a step in its path, it is running away from its calling. The figure is Elsa.
Is what?
Elsa.
The girl.
That was, yeah.
That is the fortune you see. Is the girl fleeing from her calling. Elsa.
Does it feel like that was in the past?
It feels like that is the past and the present.
I don't know exactly what that means, but thank you, I think. And if what I did is why you're sick, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to.
There is no response.
Roa just gets up and kind of starts to shuffle off and is like, I know I have really powerful magics though, and I'll try to figure out if there's something I can do to help.
You all leave the base of the tree. It feels like you were in there for different amounts of time, but as you walk out, you're all there at the same time, each exiting your individual archways. And you stand and look at one another, confused.
Roa's got her head down, just like hiding. She's like, well, are we done here?
I think so.
Locke's gonna look at Ro and be like, well, what are you down about?
I don't want to talk about it. She like kicks the dirt.
Well, I do have this badass dagger of badassness.
Her like ears perk up a little bit. It's like, you said your dagger sucks. Are you a liar?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yes. But Tofu said that it kills lamias. If that interests you,
I would like to kill a lot of lamias.
I'd be willing to give it to you if you'd forgive my debt.
Let me see this dagger.
I will show her the dagger.
It is a plain dagger with a twisted blade.
Like, so it doesn't look like anything special.
Nope.
And the blade's twisted? What?
It's twisted.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Tell her, gonna be like, look, I'll be real with you. It doesn't look like much, but I can't tell what it does with my bracelet. So that might give you an idea of how strong it is.
They're not actually bracelets. I'll let you know. They're more like tattoos that are on your arm.
I can't tell what it is with this thing. Motion
And
to
you
my
show
arm.
him the one that seems to like flitter in and out of existence.
So I'm like, I'm giving him a look. Like, I don't trust you, but I'll like reach out for the dagger.
Okay.
Do we have a deal?
I don't know yet. Let me see it.
I'm not going to give you the dagger unless we've got a deal.
I'm not going to say we have a deal unless I know what it does. And I'm sorry, do you use daggers?
I could start.
You could start.
That would be what. In that case, why don't we give it to our wizard? He liked using a dagger.
He did.
I do like my daggers too.
I just want to feel the heft of it.
All right. Just hand it over.
So I do like a couple of little dagger tricks and stuff. Like, do I get any, like, what does it feel like?
A dagger.
It feels like a dagger. Whereas the one I have from the cat lady, does that, like, I don't remember when I picked that
That feels like
one.
a really balanced, nice dagger.
That feels like a nice dagger. This one just feels like
This
a dagger.
feels like a dagger.
Probably
gonna
worth
get-
like 2 gold or something. I don't know. It feels like all the shopkeepers offer us that for everything.
Yeah, I'm going to hand it back, and I'll be like, I think we should get that appraised first. Because it really does look kind of like a terrible dagger to me.
All right, but if Tofu's right and this thing kills Lamias, you're going to
Maybe.
wish you'd taken this deal.
Or maybe you'll wish that you had just lent it to me because I'm the one that uses daggers.
I gotta agree with her on this one.
I could take it too. I mean, I use daggers occasionally.
I'm the one that uses daggers
With
well.
absolutely no skill, he uses daggers. All right.
Like, look, you can hold on to it just in case, but if the thing turns out to be as good as the little man said it is,
Then I will forgive your debt.
all right.
Okay.
And like, besides, I got myself a nice little present anyway. I don't give a
Right,
fuck.
badass dagger of badassness on your sheet.
All right. Now I have 2 daggers I don't know what do.
I'm half hoping it says that scrawled like on the blade in the language that his language, like that's the name on the dagger.
No, it does not say that on the dagger. This is just a simple dagger. No ornate, intricate designs on it. It is plain hilt with a leather handle, a simple metal directly out hilt, a small circle for the base, and then the blade itself is twisted.
Which is kind of cool.
You have no idea what it does.
So like I'll just keep playing with it like as we walk back and
I will tell you
Roa-
right now, using this currently, it will be 5 attack.
yeah, well I figure it's gonna be higher level than us. But yeah, so like Roa just kind of plays with it as we're walking back and like effectively has forgotten about whatever had her down like a second ago.
Because she has
Ooh,
a
shiny.
new toy. Where are you guys headed now?
I mean, how much time has passed?
It is 12:30. It
So
is
like an hour.
Oh. Where is the manor relative to here?
the manor.
Yeah.
It's only about a 30-minute trek to the due south.
Well, heck, that didn't take long. Let's go check out the manor too.
Have you guys heard anything about this place yet?
Nope.
Oh.
I've heard.
Okay.
I've heard that it's a manor.
What do you think?
I'm just gonna facepalm at that like our wizard.
All right, you guys make the 30-minute trek due south towards the manor. Everything is closed. It is 12:30 in the morning. The entire place looks dark. Nothing is happening.
Does it have windows?
The manor?
Yeah.
It looks like a very large building. with lots of subsequent buildings surrounding it. Every light is off.
Do I hear anything? Like, are there any like signs of life? Is there any livestock or like dogs or?
Make me a wisdom check.
26. That was a 19.
26. You hear a distant sound that sounds almost like a purring. But the purring is mixed with a different sound that sounds harsh, gruff, and violent.
I must investigate.
But it's dark. It's dark.
It is the middle of the night.
So I'm gonna do my thing where I conceal my presence
Okay.
and like kind of like go a little bit ahead of the group. And I'm just gonna like start probing the outskirts of this little settlement.
You are aware that this is stables.
Okay. Like I'll like try to like peer in and see what's inside.
Inside, you see a griffin.
Cool. Okay, is it sleeping?
Yep.
All right. That's fun. I'm going to keep going to the next building.
Inside the next building, you see a basilisk.
Ugh. So at that point, I'm going to go back to the group and be like, I think this is some weird kind of like monster zoo.
It's a monster zoo.
That was my assumption.
It was a monster zoo.
I really don't want to like wind up having to fight any of these because they're kind of like super scary. But maybe Locke, you could come take a look at some of these and
Are they in
everybody.
cages?
Shh. Were they in cages?
No, they seem to just be locked inside of a simple, like 3-foot tall barricade.
Like a paddock.
They
all
are
right.
they are in stables.
Okay. I'll be super, super quiet and just kind of keep going, but like past all this stuff because it could be super dangerous. It's kind of weird.
Roll me a D100 to see the next one.
68.
Manticore.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's weird.
Should we come back in the morning?
I don't know because I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking, but if you guys want to like hide somewhere,
Are you looking at the next one?
I mean I will, but like I'm just gonna like give them the option to like
D100.
64.
64? Doesn't matter. It's a fucking dragon.
Oh my god, is it a big one?
No, it's like a small drakeling.
I want it.
Well, actually, you're further away. Never mind.
Do you
I'm
want
just gonna
to move on to the next one?
I'm gonna keep going. 87.
87. Okay. It's a sphinx.
Is that where the purring's coming from?
Yep.
So pretty. How many of these are there?
6.
Okay. Have I done all of them?
Nope.
There's one more?
There's one more.
17.
17. It is very, very, very large wolf.
Is that where the like violent sounds are coming from?
Nope. They were both the violent and the purring sounds were coming from the manticore and the
Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Okay. So I found what's making the noise, and I've checked out all the stables. Are there any other buildings other than the manor itself?
Nope, just the stables and the building.
What is this place? I don't know, but I want to find out. I want to go out to the manor and like scope out the manor and just kind of like.
The manor is a large building. On the outside, there is a sign that says something that you cannot read because you will have terrible literacy skills.
Yes, I do.
And the building itself is very, very large. And that's all you get.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the group and I'm gonna bring Locke. Like, hey, there's something maybe you could read for me. It might tell us what this place is. But there's all kinds of monsters and stuff, and they're really cool. But also, like, I don't know why this person is keeping them, or if it's a person.
Locke, make an
What if it's not a
intelligence
person?
check if you want to read it. You cannot read Elven.
But can I status it?
You can try.
I'll attempt to status it.
Roll a d100.
Does this one have a picture on it like all the other signs did at the other place?
Nope. 65 is right on the cusp. Okay. It says, what loosely translates in your mind, when you get the symbols together, you sort of try to translate it, you get the idea that it kind of means mounts.
And I'll sort of whisper that too. It kind of means.
Roa just goes like, she just can't even. She just what?
Are they for purchase or rent?
I kind
Or-
of think that if they're for purchase, we can't afford them.
No, we definitely can't. We probably can't afford to rent them either. But
You
Oh
really,
my-
you really can't. You can't afford to either of those things. This, I will tell you now, this is the mount purchasing station. You can purchase mounts here.
guys,
Let's come back here when we're rich.
what would you get?
All of them.
You don't need 6 mounts.
Correct. I would still get
Would
all
you
of
get
them.
the wolf, and then you would be a wolf with a wolf?
You'd be a wolf riding a wolf.
Do you really want to see the dog riding another dog?
That would just be
I don't
like,
want to see any dogs.
weirdly sexual.
No, I would get one of each.
But you can't though. I mean, maybe if you're like super super rich,
I will
but
tell
like
you right now, there are only 6 mounts total. Each stable has its own unique mount.
right,
There are only 6.
he
creatures.
wants all of them.
I want all of them.
Because I have no
Uh,
idea.
fine,
Like,
fine. I'll just take the ones you guys don't take.
well, then what would everyone else take? Manny could have the dragon, I guess.
That again seems incestuous.
But it's not if like there's a dragon riding a dog.
I kind of like the idea of riding the
I'm
dragon.
uncomfortable
Show
with this
the
conversation.
other dragon that
I feel like I'm
okay,
getting a basilisk
okay.
energy off of you.
Okay, moving on. There are those creatures in the mount purchasing station. Like, this is literally a place where you purchase mounts. They are expensive as fuck.
Uh-huh.
But
I'm gonna go up to the Sphinx and like, are they all sleeping?
Currently, yes.
Because the Sphinx is purring.
If they caught one, we could just catch one.
That's really hard, I'm sure, but
when
yeah.
he says that, I'm going to status
try.
this. Let's try and status the Sphinx.
You're gonna try to status the Sphinx?
And Roa's just like perched on the
Just to,
thing,
like,
just like
see-
watching it.
I'm assuming I can't even.
It says
But-
nothing.
Yeah, I'd just be like, yeah, no,
It
there's
doesn't
no way
even
you
say
catch that.
Sphinx. It says question marks all over the board.
And I'm just like, hi, kitty. Hi, kitty.
You know, the Manticore and the Griffin are both also cats based.
Well, but the griffin has like a hawk head, right?
Hawk head, wings,
Yeah,
lion body.
right. And then the manticore is like the lion face, but then it's got like the scorpion tail. And
Scorpion tail, lion body.
and the sphinx is a cat with a person's face, which is kind of like me.
It is a cat with a person's face and eagle wings.
Yeah. I have more in common with the sphinx than with those other two. Although I do like stabbing things like the scorpion.
I'm sitting there going, can I pluck a scale
Yes,
off
cat.
that dragon?
The griffin does have an eagle head, but the sphinx does not. It has a human face.
Yeah. So I'm just like, Roa's just entranced and she might never want to leave. Now that I know this place isn't like gonna slaughter these or anything.
This is a place where you can purchase mounts of high
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
These are probably the most elite and expensive mounts you can find on the continent.
Yeah. And how often in your life do you get to see them? I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this.
They are incredibly...
Like they're not trying to eat us or anything. I mean, I wanted to kill things tonight, but
They
this is
are
all...
asleep and they are tame.
Yeah.
Do you think it would care if I took a scale? Still
Probably.
just looking at the dragon.
Yes, I think
But-
it would.
It has a lot of them. It might not notice.
Locke's just gonna be like, well,
Would you
all
notice
can
if
keep
somebody
window
took a
shopping.
handful of your fur?
Do you want to try and take a scale from the dragon?
No, I'm asking. I'm not doing it. I'm just like, asking about
if
it.
you want, you can try.
No, I mean, I might miss a patch of furs, and it'd be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. And these
I-
are like super expensive, so I think if we like defiled them, we might have some serious problems on our hands
I
if
think
somebody
we
got
should
wind of
go
that.
before you guys
You
get
mean like
yourself
killing a
killed.
dryad?
But if you think about it,
Self-defense.
hey,
Kill it. And it
What
wasn't
if-
intentional. I didn't do it on purpose.
hey, if you think about it, if he
Now Roa's
defiles-
back and she's kicking the dirt and she's walking away.
Sorry, I just turned to Owen and I'm like, hey, if we make it have less scales, maybe the price will go down.
Like damaged goods.
Exactly.
So you're all trying to get yourselves killed.
But I still don't think we'd be able to afford it.
Then,
Even at like a 50% discount, I think we're still screwed.
then take all the scales. Maybe we'll get it for free.
You're gonna
At
take.
that, Owen just turns and walks away.
I want to know how you're planning to take the skills. Like, please inform me of your skill-taking abilities.
Skill, not skill, scale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Take me. No, please let me know about your scale-taking abilities then.
Oh, you know,
Roll really good.
it's
Fine.
simple. You know, I just go over with the dagger and just pop it under the scale and just pop the scale
No,
off.
but as soon as Owen's like, or not Owen, as soon as Aramil's like, yeah, we'll just take all the scales. Owen just like, no, and just walks away.
Yeah, Roa's like on her way out, I guess. Just like, all right, well, we did this thing and I can't have a pet sphinx.
Not yet.
And
You won later.
Yeah, sure. Where are you guys going?
back to town, I guess.
Okay. You just go back to the Aether.
I mean,
Master's Guild?
do I like? I don't see anything else in the area worth exploring, right? Or like,
There are farmlands and there is this mount place, the manor, which.
I mean, I've got an enchanting book I could read if you guys want to head back. I don't need to sleep, but I have things to look over. It could occupy my time.
maybe I'll like. Do they have like a training facility of some kind where I can just like stab things like dummies
Where?
in town?
Yes, behind.
Behind the archery target.
I could go practice my archery.
Behind Abarat Gillen's place.
I'm
the-
apologizing for a lot of shit today. I can
the-
apologize for that too.
Behind the armor shop, there is a dummy practice place.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go back to town, and Owen can study, and
By town, do you mean, are we going back to the Aether Master's order?
Yeah.
Or are
Yeah,
we going-
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Aether Master's Order does not have dummies.
oh,
But they have a gladiator arena thing?
They have the Gladiators Arena.
Is there a sport element to that, or is it only challengers?
You do not
Like-
know.
You could try that.
how
mean-
far was the Aether Master's place from the Elven village?
The same amount of time that everything else was, basically, except for the tree. The tree is closer.
So like a
It-
couple of hours.
Yep. You'll
And
probably get there
potentially
around 2 or 3 in the morning.
I would assume they'd be sleeping, maybe.
Yeah, if
Let's
you're
just
heading-
go back to the
if you're
Aether Master's
heading-
place. I'll stab things later.
Okay, so you're gonna get there about 2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I'll like turn into a cat and like hunt some rats or something for sport.
I mean, we checked the gladiator thing.
Roll a D100 for the.
I think that's for like
for rat chasing.
the gladiator place is more for like magic duels and stuff. I think 57.
We catch 1 rat.
So that's how Roa spends the rest of her night. And she's just running around town hunting things, burning off her crazy cat energy.
I'll go to the gladiator thing and just be like, is there a way to spar
To spar. Sure.
with other
Who would you
mages?
like to spar with?
Anyone that won't utterly crush me?
We do not know your level of skill. Unfortunately, our master of the arcane arts is currently missing. But if you would like to try and fight one of the lower level adepts, sure.
Well, I've already stomped Ezreal. More specifically, and I know because I know that you have a rule, strict no weapons policy. Is there? If I wanted to try to use my whole skill set,
You just want to fight?
with this,
Then go to the deep.
well, with our friend has an appointment in the morning or tomorrow, so we can't rightly go right now. Just hoping to shed a little blood.
Then go
Between now
get
and
some
then.
sleep. Prepare yourself for tomorrow's ventures.
All right, I'll just sort of trudge off.
Is everybody going back to the room?
I guess that's
I'm-
probably yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm going to
before-
the tavern.
All right. Aramil, you get really drunk at the tavern. You don't spend any gold. People just buy you drinks because you're really funny when you're drunk.
Sounds about right.
I wanted to just like while they're all off doing that stuff, instead of actually studying, I just want to be like in a not necessarily dark corner, but kind of where I wouldn't be noticed. I'm just gonna be holding the gem of Krytos in one hand
Okay.
and the Chaos Pearl in the other, just kind of like looking back and forth at them, like I feel like I'm in the middle of something.
They feel very similar. Eerily similar.
And for pure science sake, I'm gonna try to eat the the
Krytos.
Krytos' gem.
Okay.
Do I spit it back out, or does that one like stay down?
You spit it back out. Because you have... What are your affinities again?
Null, metal,
Earth.
Earth. All right. Earth, metal, null, chaos.
Yeah, you spit that shit back up.
Just kind of look at it. I was like, I kind of thought so. And then I'll head back to the room also.
Okay.
There's a dead rat on the foot of your bed.
All right. And with that,
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and end our session for tonight.